My beloved child, stop for a moment and listen carefully, because you did not come here by accident. There is something you have been holding on to so tightly that even the thought of losing it makes your heart uneasy. Maybe it is a person. Maybe it is a dream you built your whole future around. Maybe it is a position, a relationship, a familiar place, a plan, or simply the life you thought you were supposed to have. And I know why you are afraid to let it go. You have invested your time, your tears, your prayers, and pieces of your heart into it. But don't skip this message, because what I am about to show you may completely change the way you see what is happening in your life right now. Sometimes you ask me to change your circumstances, while I am quietly using those very circumstances to change you. Sometimes you ask me to preserve something because you believe losing it would mean losing your future. But what if your future was never attached to that thing in the first place? Stay till the end, because there is something huge waiting for you in this message. You may have been looking at one chapter and calling it your whole story. You may have been staring at what is leaving while I have been preparing you for what is coming. And today, I want you to understand something you may not be ready to hear yet. Not everything you are afraid to lose was sent to stay forever. Some things enter your life to teach you. Some things enter to strengthen you. Some things enter to reveal what is inside your heart. And sometimes, something you desperately want me to keep is the very thing I am asking you to place back into my hands. There was once a man who had spent years building a life he thought could never change. He had a plan for everything. He knew where he wanted to live, what he wanted to accomplish, who he wanted beside him, and what his future was supposed to look like. He prayed over his plans constantly, believing that because he had prayed, everything would happen exactly as he imagined. Then, little by little, things began changing. A door he expected to remain open suddenly closed. A relationship he thought would last forever began moving in a different direction. An opportunity disappeared just when he needed it most. He became confused. He asked me, "Why are you allowing this to happen?" And for a while, there was no obvious answer. He thought silence meant abandonment. He thought closed doors meant rejection. He thought losing familiar things meant his life was falling apart. But what he could not see was what was happening beneath the surface. Every change was exposing a place in his heart where he had placed his security in something other than me. He had not realized it, but he had begun trusting the plan more than the one who gave him the ability to dream. He had begun measuring his future by what he could see instead of trusting the one who could see beyond it. And then one day, he finally stopped asking me to restore everything exactly as it was. Instead, he prayed a different prayer. "Jesus, if I am holding something you are trying to remove, give me the strength to release it. If I am grieving something you are using to redirect me, help me trust you. And if I cannot see what you are doing, help me believe that you can." That prayer changed everything. Not because everything immediately returned, but because his heart finally became free enough to receive what I was preparing. My beloved child, maybe that is where you are right now. You keep asking me, when will you give it back? But perhaps the greater question is, what are you teaching me through its absence? Don't skip, because this is where the message becomes personal. The thing you fear losing may not be the end of your story. It may be the place where your dependence is being transformed into deeper faith. It may be the moment where your old definition of security is being replaced with something stronger. You think you are watching something disappear. I may be teaching you how to stand without it. You think I am taking something from you. I may be showing you that your identity was never supposed to depend on it. You think the familiar path is being taken away. I may be turning your heart toward a path you never would have chosen on your own. Something huge is waiting for you, but you will not recognize it if you spend all your strength trying to force yesterday to return. Stay till the end, because there is a reason this message found you at this exact moment. So breathe, my child, and do not make a permanent conclusion from a temporary season. You are not forgotten because something changed. You are not rejected because a door closed. You are not behind because your timeline looks different from everyone else's. And you are not losing your future simply because one part of your plan is no longer unfolding the way you imagined. I see the tears you never explained. I see the moments when you smiled in front of others while quietly wondering what happened to the life you prayed for. I see how many times you have replayed old conversations, old decisions, old memories, asking yourself what you could have done differently. But I do not want you trapped in the question, what did I lose? I want you to begin asking, what are you preparing me to become? Because the transformation I am bringing into your life may begin with something you did not expect to release. And when that happens, do not assume that emptiness means absence. Sometimes I create space before I fill it. Sometimes I remove your dependence on something before I reveal your purpose. Sometimes I allow your plans to become uncertain so that your faith can become certain. Don't skip this part, because you may soon look back at the very thing you are crying over today and realize that it was not the end of your story, it was the turning point. What feels like a painful goodbye may become the beginning of a freedom you never knew you needed. What feels like a delay may become the preparation you could not have received any other way. What feels like losing control may become the moment you finally discover that you were never carrying your future alone. So tonight, or whenever you hear these words, place that fear into my hands. Do not demand that I preserve what I am transforming. Do not ask me to keep something simply because you are afraid of who you will be without it. Trust me enough to believe that if I am leading you forward, I will not leave you empty. Stay till the end of this journey, my child, because the thing you are afraid to lose may be connected to a revelation about yourself that you have never seen before, and once you understand it, you will never look at your current season the same way again.